Hey guys, I'm Joy and this is Joy's Beauty Johns. So for this video, I wanted to go over what I picked out for this week from a Shop My Stash. And I already had to pick out some makeup ahead of time, so I took you guys through a little fun tour through my makeup collection to show you guys all of the new makeup, which I may or may not have shown you yet. I thought that might be like a fun way to still get to kind of show you guys the shopping vibe of my stash, because I'd already picked out my makeup, but I got to also show you guys basically what's on my face today and what I picked out for the week. So anyway, if you guys are interested, go ahead and stay tuned. Alright guys, so I have my whole stash for the week chosen out already here because I had to go to work this morning and had to quick pick up my makeup. But I wanted to go over what I picked out with you guys and show you guys what I'll be using this week. So first, I have this little packet of samples from Sephora. Now, the young ladies at Sephora were so amazing over the weekend. I went in to see if I could find some cuticle oil. I didn't even know if they sold it, but I thought maybe the Sephora brand might carry it. They didn't, but they were kind enough to give me 2 free samples of these 2 different products. This Moroccan oil, the pure argan oil, as well as the Josie Maran 100% argan oil. So I have these little samples and I have them in my stash so that I remember to use them. I'm trying to be a little bit better about nail care. Sorry, they're leaking a little bit. Or I probably use them and put them back with slimy fingers, but you have this like oil and then I've just been rubbing it on my fingers and trying to keep my cuticles nice and soft. Basically, I've just been like rubbing it into my cuticles to try to preserve my manicure. I figured that actually might help it to last a little bit better and look better a little bit longer. So I'm excited trying these products. I may still look just for a plain old cuticle oil, but it's kind of cool to have these samples and I appreciated them hooking a sister up with some great products to try. So then for my mascara, as you know, always, I have the Essence Lash Princess. I've been using this for maybe a month now. It's a really great mascara. I've really been enjoying it. And so this is just, you know, until I use it up. Then and I'm sorry I'm going all out of order, but I chose out the Alamar blush palette this week. And today I actually am using this color here, which is like a bright orange. It's really, really pretty. Got like this kind of coral shade in the center and then like a brighter, or that's more of like, I guess, a mauve. This is like a brighter coral. So this is my little palette for the week for blush. Then for my contour, I picked out this Butter London little trio. This is the True to Form. Haven't used this in a couple weeks, so I pulled it out today. I basically just use this color here for contour, which actually shows up a lot bronzier than it looks in the pan. It looks a lot cooler than like it swatches. So it's a pretty decent color though. I like using that for nose contour. For my eyeshadow palette, so I actually tapped into the Yes Please palette by ColourPop. This was actually the first time I tried it was this morning and I really love it. I went in first with Champs and then I darkened up the crease with Big Cocktails. And then I went in with Chauffeur over the lid and I did the inner corner with Butter Cake. These are really beautiful. I'm like loving this palette and I can't wait to use it again tomorrow. And I thought it actually looked really pretty with the Alamar blushes. It just, all of it had like super summer vibes to me, if you guys agree. I thought they looked really pretty together. So loved using those. Then for my highlight, I went in with the Fenty Beauty. This is the Killawatt Highlighter in Afternoon Snack and Mo Honey, and I actually used both today on my cheeks. This looks kind of dark, but it really isn't. It's, I think, very wearable, very pretty, and they're just like beautiful on the face. Just very shimmery, and they looked beautiful with that orange blush. For my bronzer, I went in with an old favorite, the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. And for my foundation, I actually tried something new today. I recently picked this up from TJ Maxx. This is the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. This is in the shade Sand, and it's this, I guess, the second shade, Sand 2. And so I have this on my face today. You know, I'm still testing it out, but I like it so far. I also picked out this Youth Wear, which is one of my absolute favorite powders by Physicians Formula. Not one of my favorite powders by Physicians Formula, but one of my favorite powders in general. And I love the way this applies. This went on top of my foundation beautifully today. Enjoy using this product very much. As you guys know, I always have my KKW Beauty Under Eye Brighten Powder. I do need to purchase a new one of these. I started to today actually, but the shipping was like $8.99 for this one little product. I'm like, this product's $18 and the shipping's $9 on it. So I was a little annoyed by that, but I want to look into it a little further and see if there's free shipping after a certain dollar amount, or maybe I'll just wait until they have free shipping for some kind of event or something on her site and jump on it then, because I was not about to spend $9 in shipping for an $18 product. That just seemed absurd to me. Then I also picked out, let's see, oh, you guys know I'm loving this Pure 4-in-1 pressed mineral makeup. I use this under my eyes and it really sets my concealer beautifully. It doesn't crease, it doesn't look powdery, it's just beautiful and very much like a veil under my eyes. Then I picked out the Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer for my concealer this week. And I do like this. I don't know if it's my favorite one, but I think it's a good one. So I'm still testing and I've only used it twice now. So I have to keep you guys in the loop about this. As usual, I went in with my Smashbox Always On Gel Liner in Fishnet. And let's see what else I used. Oh, of course, my ABH Brow Pencil, Brow Wiz in Medium Brown is what I use. Then I picked out, kind of getting into the fun stuff. Oh, okay. So I picked out a bunch of lipsticks. I picked out 5 of them. So I picked out the Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Lip Oil. So I didn't try this yet, but I thought this might be pretty with the palette and the blushes. I also picked out this Clinique shade in, it's called In Real Life. Sorry, too many lipsticks in my hand. So it's just like a pretty nude, and it's got some moisture in the middle there. I also picked out this Smashbox lipstick. It is their Legendary lipstick, and it is in the shade Do No Wrong. It's another pretty nude, like a little bit more of a peachy nude. I feel like the other one was a little bit more of a brown nude. And then I also picked out, this is a new find from TJ Maxx actually. This is the MAC lipstick in Costa Chic. And it's like a bright peachy coral color. I actually wore this one today. And it's really pretty. It's like a pretty bright coral. You can see that there. Okay, and then last but not least, I picked out the Laura Mercier in Mango, which looks really kind of red on camera here, but it's actually kind of like a fluorescent orange. I'll swatch that here for you. So it's pretty similar to the color I chose today by MAC. Looks like to be a little bit less fluorescent, maybe a little bit more pinky red, a little more watermelony. And the other one, the MAC one, the Costa Chic, is a little bit more peachy coral. Then for primer, so I didn't use these guys today. I've been kind of holding off on them a little bit. But for primer, I'm trying to kind of work through some of my primers. And I had all of these ones by Pure. They do all different things. I found these at Marshall's, I believe. But this one is a correcting primer and it preps and perfects. This is the one I used today. This is a hydrating primer, Hydrate and Balance. This one is a color correcting redness reducer primer. And this one is Illuminate and Glow on your face. So it's kind of a glowy primer, illuminating primer. So I was just want to kind of work my way through those. They're kind of like sample size almost, or deluxe size. So I just feel like if I can bang through these primers, I can get them out of my collection, see how I feel about Pure primers, and give myself a little bit more space back in my tiny little drawer over here. So excited to try these, and this one I really liked today so far. I liked it. Was kind of like a silicone-y feel. It comes out actually blue, but it's like a gel kind of. You can see that, and then it like rubs in, and it feels like it's like possibly like a pore filling or something, because it has that kind of same slippery silicone-y feel. But it's supposed to be hydrating and such. So enjoyed this today as well. And then what I did was go in with the Tatcha primer on top in my T-zone, as I talked about in a previous video. And so that kind of helped my makeup last a little bit better, especially in my smile lines and such. Around my nose, I get a lot of breaking up there. And it stayed pretty steadfast today, which was good. So this is the stash I picked out for this week. Now, I think you guys are kind of like me in that you like to watch me kind of pick out my actual makeup for the week. And I apologize that this week I couldn't do that with you guys because I had to pick out my makeup for work. But I figured maybe we can hunt through my collection together and see if there's any new products I haven't shown you guys yet. So let's kind of dig in and get started. So I don't think there's anything new over in this section. Oh no, actually there is. I actually finally found another color for the Too Faced. These are the Hot Flash is the color here. But these are those like 20th anniversary lipsticks, and I was missing this one before. So I now have this lipstick as well, which I recently found at Marshall's. Let's see if there's anything else. This is actually just like a little scrub from Hand & Stone for like your hands and feet. So this I just kind of have out here to remember to use it. I don't think there's anything new in this little section here. I think all of this is stuff we've seen before. I just have some different lipsticks kind of laying out on top here because I'm completely out of space. Like, it is embarrassing. I have no space at all left. It's just crazy. Oh, I did recently find this Smashbox Deep Black. This is a waterproof eyeliner. It's in Jet Set. I'm sorry, it's I guess the Jet Set waterproof eyeliner, and it's in Deep Black. So I haven't used this yet. Recently found this at TJ Maxx, and I didn't realize it was waterproof because I really shouldn't be using waterproof liner with my lash lift. So we'll see. We'll see about this one. But figured whatever, I'll just put it in my collection. All right, so getting into this drawer here, there's nothing new. I don't have any new liners. Oh, I did get some new mascaras. I got the Laura Mercier. This is just plain black. But do you remember how I was telling you guys about finding those different kinds of, there were 3 different kinds of Laura Mercier mascaras, and I found that one in like Black Onyx. This is one of the other ones that's like volumizing or something. So I found 2 Laura Mercier mascaras recently at TJ Maxx. And did I find anything else? I feel like is there anything else in here? What was this one? Bare Minerals Lash Domination. I think I had that. I thought I found another mascara. Oh, you know what? I did. I found the Smashbox. It's like full exposure. So I think I have a large one in here, but I put that in my purse. It was like a smaller, like deluxe size of it. Oh, I recently also moved around my foundations a bit. Bring you guys lower. So I kind of, like, not totally decluttered, but I kind of decluttered a couple foundations. I kind of decluttered those Stila, the like Aqua Glow or whatever they were that were in the wrong color for me. And I was hoping maybe I could use them over the summer, which I still might do, but they were taking up space in my drawers. I never reach for them. They're not the right color, so I moved them out of here. And I also decluttered 3 Becca in different shades. It was like an Ever Matte foundation, and I don't wear matte foundations. I thought it might come in handy, you know, for my T-zone or over the summer. I could mix and match, which I might still do, but it was taking up valuable space again in my drawers, and I had foundations I wanted to try and reach for that were like sitting off to the side with no space. So I was like, look, I'd rather have the ones I really want to try and love in these drawers so that they're accessible to me, and I'll put the other ones in my like declutter box for now, which is like all of my products I'm kind of thinking about potentially getting rid of. So anyway, in this drawer, I put in my CoverGirl foundation, this Bare Minerals one, and the Neutrogena. This, I have the Light Illusion, which I didn't have space for, and I put the Dior Forever Skin Glow and the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere foundation in this drawer. So these are all kind of glowy-ish, which is cool. And I feel like these, I never tried this one. I have to try this soon. I have not tried this foundation because I want to try all of my foundations, and I want to do a video for you guys on my thoughts on all of them. But I have tried these 2. I haven't tried that one, so I'll have to make sure I pull that soon so I can get my thoughts together on that. And I've tried all 3 of these. Bare Pro, I have not tried this one. I have tried this. It looks like I actually have, or maybe this is where the foundation I have pulled. This is probably where the Bobbi Brown foundation goes. So I do have to try this. And I do need a little bit more time, I think, with this Hourglass one, but I want to do a full face of Hourglass for you guys. This one is my BB creams in this little Neutrogena, which this Neutrogena one I love, the Healthy Skin liquid foundation is great. This drawer I think pretty much stayed the same. It's like more drugstore options. The ones I love, that's highlighters. Okay, so nothing changed in there. Oh, over here, let me move you guys over this way. You guys hear a big old thunderstorm happening. We're getting tornado warnings here in Pennsylvania today. That's always fun. I was gonna go on a run today, but I was like, you know what? I'll skip that because I'm not trying to get struck by lightning. Well, hopefully. So in here, I was able to fit some of my newer foundations. I actually recently found this one at TJ Maxx. This is the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. This is in porcelain, but I think I can possibly mix and match this. I thought this might be really good to have. Plus, it might work out fine for my skin. It doesn't look like it's that pale. So try that. The Dior Forever foundation in here. I was able to put my Fenty Beauty away, which before was kind of sitting out on the sidelines. My Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation. Touche Plot. Anything else new in here? Art Geller. There's my NARS. What is this one? Oh, I was able to fit the Guerlain Lingerie de Peau in here now. I'm going to knock that mirror over. So that has a little home now. And I think everything else is like pretty much always been here. I have some Becca's, this other little Dior Forever, which I want to try. This is a little sample, which is great, but I bought the luminous one. So actually now I'll have the one that isn't luminous to try and see if I like that one better. We'll see. But put this Laura Geller back. And of course I bought this full price and now it's at TJ Maxx. Anyway, MAC back here. Fenty. Let's put our little Giorgio Armani back in there. I know this guy was here. Becca's. Fenty. Oops. Fenty and the Dior Face and Body. Concealer wise, did we get any new ones? I don't know if I told you guys I got the Jeffree Star concealer. I wasn't sure if you guys would be interested in seeing a review on this because there were so many out there. I was like, you know, if they've seen one, they've seen them all. So I just didn't want to, you know, take up your guys' time if you weren't interested in seeing this. But if you are, I can certainly review and let you guys know. I happen to really like it. Let's see. Morphe. Is there anything else new? One this way. I guess not. I guess everything else you guys have seen before? I think so. Oh, if you guys ever see this concealer at TJ Maxx, run the other direction. This is the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Concealer. This is the crappiest concealer I've ever used in my whole entire life. I actually bought 4 of them and then I tried this one, so I didn't return this one, but I returned the other 3 still in the box. They were terrible. But like, look at this. It's such crap. So you get this doe foot. Like, look at that coverage. It's just like, what's even happening? Like, what is even happening here? It's like dry AF. I mean, that was like one little swatch. I'm using all sides of the brush. There's like nothing there. This whole tube, and like, watch. You can see the sides of the tube. See my brush moving around in there? There's like no product in here. Like, what is even, this is literally I used one time. Such crap. So save your money. Save your money. Okay, everybody play nice. All right, cool. So we have that. And then for my drugstore concealers, I think I already showed you guys the LA Girl Pro Conceal and the Liquid Camouflage by Catrice. I haven't tried either one of these yet, but I want to. So I showed you those guys in my Sephora haul. So let's move into the drawers now.
Okay, sorry, future drawer here. I realized I forgot to show you these 2 drawers. So I have some more drugstore and some high-end foundations in here. The Healthy Foundation from Physicians Formula. I have the Maybelline Stay Fit or Stay Super Stay, which I have to test again. I think I'm probably going to declutter this. I know I keep saying that. I keep not trying it, but I do. I need to try this. I have the Laura Geller Quenching Tint. This is a hydrating foundation. And I have the Nude Wear by Physicians Formula. And I have this Bobbi Brown. This is the Intensive Skin Serum Foundation. And then in this bottom drawer, I have a BB cream, kind of like a cream compact, another cream compact. I thought this was powder when I bought it, but it's actually like a cream, like a foundation. And then I have the cushion here and these 2 sticks, one by Stila and one by Maybelline.
Okay, so before we get into this drawer, I did find these little kind of like stick on nail art things. I haven't worn press-on nails since I was like a teenager, but these looked really cute. And you know, there's those times that my nails are all jacked up. I'm like, these might actually come in handy for like a video sometime when my nails are all screwed up and I can just pop these bad boys on. So I'm excited to give these a try. And they were only $5.99 at Marshall's. Okay, and then you guys know my little Fenty here, my dose of colors from BoxyCharm, but I showed you guys this Boom Marc Jacobs, I believe, last week. This is what I was actually wearing in my giveaway video. And then this I found, this is Becca Glow Gloss. I thought this color was gorgeous. It's in Tiger Lily. I was obsessed with it. So these are just some spillover glosses that I don't have any room for. But a lot of these guys are new. So not so much these guys or these guys. These are 2 new MAC lipsticks that I found. We've got, this one is in Fanfare. Right, yeah. It's just a pretty pink, like a nudish pink, like really pretty. And then this one is in is that Frost? C896. I don't know, maybe it's just in Frost. This is like another really pretty, like corally, like a shiny corally color. It looks like it's got like a gold shift to it. It's really beautiful. So those are some new MACs that I found. And this is just Nikki's Nude that we saw before. Like found this at TJ Maxx a while back. Then we have Marc Jacobs here from the nude line. I showed you guys these, I think Screen Test and Understudy. Yeah. So these are both just really pretty nudes. Let's see if I can double fist here. Not really. There we go. So just really pretty nudes. And then I have 2 deeper colors. These guys. They're like darker brownie reds. And this one is in Tracks. Trax. And then this one is in Glow. So like a pretty like dark red. Then the MAC lipstick I have pulled goes here, and I think the Clinique one goes here, and the Laura Mercier one goes there. I have this little Dior, or Dolce & Gabbana, I'm sorry, over there. These are some new Laura Merciers. I think I might have shown you guys all of these. This is Maya. Sorry, I swear I need glasses. So it's just a pretty, like another kind of like burnty orange color. And this is Palm Beach. Another pretty orangey coral color. Whoops. And then we've got Royal Orchid, which is like a pretty pinky mauve kind of nude color. And then over here we have Bobbi Brown in beige too. Just a pretty beige color. Kind of nudish. Yeah, so those are some new lipsticks. Back to the drawers. So, do we have anything new in here that you guys have not seen? Oh, I have the Jeffree Star setting powder. I don't think I talked to you guys about that. I bought this big touch, which I showed you guys. Oh, I found the Laura Mercier. This is in porcelain, soft porcelain 1W1. So I found this little kind of foundation powder at Marshall's. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I showed you guys this. The Elizabeth Arden like bouncy makeup, I think it's called. Can I open it? So I have that. Kind of press it. So it's like a powder finish. So kind of cool. And you guys already saw the flower setting powder, I believe. Guess that's it. I did find, but it's in my purse to grab that. But it's like Deep 2 by Elizabeth Arden. It's got the little like quad of a blush, a highlighter, and then like a contour and a bronzer. If you guys have seen that trending at all in any TJ Maxx videos, I did find that, but that's in my purse right now. right, so I definitely have some new in this drawer. For one, I found this Bare Minerals Gen Nude blush in Let's Go Nude. So I was super excited. All the other Bare Minerals I have are kind of like peachy ones, I think. Well, the ones I have that are in this type of packaging, I have some pink ones in different packaging, but the ones I have in this kind of packaging are all like corally, orangey, peachy colors. So I was excited to find a nude one that was kind of unique to my collection. I also found 3 Becca blushes, which I was flipping out. I was so excited. I have never tried Becca's blushes before. I have the color Flower Child, which looks like these. So it's like a pretty, almost like NARS Orgasm kind of color. It's reminiscent of that with like the pink with a little bit of like gold kind of. So that's really pretty. And then this one is in Songbird. This is like more of like a peachy one. And then last but not least, I have Snapdragon. And this one is like a brighter coral, like pinky coral color. Really beautiful. So I found all of those. I don't think I found any new highlighters. Did I show you guys I found this one, the Becca Gold Pop, but like the full size one? Like a couple weeks back. I don't remember if I showed you guys that one. I found that. I think that's it for this drawer. This drawer, I know there was definitely some activity. I showed you guys the contour that I found. That was pretty exciting. Been using that. That silver Coolids. Oh, I don't think I showed you guys that I found the Becca and Chrissy palette a couple weeks ago at Marshall's. It's really beautiful. Just, it's got a bronzer, a blush, and 2 highlights. And is there anything else? What is this? Oh yeah. Okay, so I also found the Becca. This is après ski, so that means after skiing in French. So it's like a winter line, but this is a beautiful palette that has 3 highlighters. This is pink quartz. This is like a brand new highlighter called like ice something, icicle. And then you have opal here. And then you've got 2 blushes. This one and this one are both blushes actually. And then you've got 1 bronzer here. So I thought this was a beautiful palette. I was really excited to find it. I'm getting it all fingerprinty and gross. Is there anything else in here I haven't showed you guys? I don't think so. I think we're good there. And then eyeshadow palettes. I don't know if I ever told you guys. I think I was embarrassed, but I finally broke down and bought the Subculture palette. I know. This is supposed to be a terrible palette. Some people love it. A lot of people hate it. I just want to try it. I'm like, it's here. It's not going to be here forever. I haven't touched it, but I was just like, maybe I can get it to work. It's just so unique. This color story probably speaks to me more than a lot of other ABH palettes. And I know there's like some issues with the blending and stuff. I'm just gonna try. I know there are people that love it. I've seen videos of people using this and it looks gorgeous. So I'm gonna try it. But I don't think I ever told you guys that because I was scared. I was like, don't judge me. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Oh, there is. There's this and this and this and this. Okay. So I also picked up the White Peach palette. I've also heard not such great things about this palette here, but I really love this peach passion color. I think I can get it to work for me. Maybe I have more faith in myself than I should, but I was excited to find this, and so many of these that I came across were broken and smashed. This was actually a perfect one, so I was very excited. Found it at Marshall's. It was in the skincare section. There was like 6 of them, so they must have just restocked, and they were kind of hidden there so that people hadn't really messed with them yet, so I was excited to find that. Additionally, I also picked up the Stila Perfect Me Perfect Hue. Leora did recommend this one. When I first opened it, I was like, I don't know. I feel like I have all these colors and, you know, am I really going to get a lot of use out of this? But just, she had raved about this so much that I'm like, I'm just going to have a little bit of faith. I'm going to have faith that this is going to be perfect for traveling. When I saw her swatch, it looked beautiful. I love this color blush. I don't know that I get much use out of this light pink one, but it might be really beautiful. And then it's got basically like a base color a brightening color, a shimmer, a crease color, and a liner, plus 2 blushes. So, I mean, this would have been nice if they would have done like a bronzer here instead of this light pink, but maybe they were thinking you could use this as like a blush slash bronzer, and then this is like a lighter blush. I'm not really sure, but I don't have any Stila eyeshadows, so I was like, let me just go for it. I also found the Becca, and again, sorry for all the fingerprints. This is the Ombre Rouge eye palette, and I actually tried this the other night, and it worked really beautifully. I went out, we had a little date night, and I did my eyes with this, and it was really beautiful. It gives me such a dose of colors, like those the little 5-pan palettes they have. It's like so reminiscent of that, like the mauves they have and like the cools and stuff. So it applied beautifully. I really liked it. And then I also picked up from the Apres Ski Glow collection, the After Ski. This is actually an eyeshadow palette, but it's pretty much all shimmers, like the whole way around, I believe. So I actually went in with this color the other day on top of that other Becca that's all mattes. I figured I can kind of use them together, and I went in and topped over the lid with this pretty shimmer color from this palette. And they're also light enough that you could probably use them as highlighters as well, since Becca's highlighter formula is so beautiful. So I really love this. I think I'll get my use out of it. And then for our final drawer, you'll see I actually cleared some room here. It's because I have some fun things coming that I want to share with you guys. They're not here yet, but I made some room for them. I don't think there's anything too new in this drawer here other than we got some space for some new friends. If you guys enjoyed seeing what I picked out for my makeup this week, seeing kind of some of the new products in my collection. As I mentioned, I've got some more things coming. So I've got a new like little mini series I want to do on my channel that I'm really excited about. And hopefully you guys are too. It should be like a fun little colorful type series. So stay tuned for that. I also have, I have that coming too. Oh, it's going to be good, girl. It's going to be good. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you all so much, and I can't wait to talk to you again. All right.